So that's the difference. He was right there, available as a human being to a human being to help. And that really counts. Hello, my name is Douglas Laughlin. I'm from Lakeside Gardens Adult Family Home, which is right behind me here. I asked Colin from Clean Air Heating and Cooling if I could give a testimony about my appreciation for the work that he did and his associates at Clean Air for our residents here at Lakeside Gardens. Lakeside Gardens is an adult family home. We look after 6 people that range in ages from the 70s through the 90s, and they need extra help. We are on the lake, so we basically have windows all around in the gardens and in the lake. Yes, there actually is gardens here, but that means that the sun can be shining and can heat things up pretty quick. So over the last 20 years, I've got very adept at cooling down the house at night, opening windows, putting out portable air conditioners and stuff. And I've never had the house inside get over 70, 80 degrees. For someone who's 90 years old, that's a big deal. There's a huge risk of heat stroke for someone, even in the high 70s, if they're actually in the sunshine at that kind of temperature. So we're really, really careful. So this summer was that crazy, crazy heat wave, and I couldn't believe it when I saw the forecast coming. It's going to be over 90 degrees, and I'm looking very carefully, and I'm checking every half day, and then they said it's going to be over 100 degrees. It's got to be with those computer projections that are way off. They're just wrong. Then 103, then 107, and I panicked. There's one thing keeping a house at 75 degrees when it's 85 outside. There's a whole nother problem when you come to talking like a season or two hotter than your hottest season you have. And so in a panic mode, wanting to protect my residents, I basically started calling around. And I called around and I got Zippo. And I can understand that. No complaint to them. That was a really crazy time. But I have a need. My need is to protect the residents of this place no matter what. And then I was reading through a website of Cool Air Heating and Cooling, and I noticed one of the testimonies from a lady on that website, and it hit me right here in the heart. She basically said something like this: my furnace went out, it's cold, and Colin actually brought over space heaters to look after me while he was getting the furnace put in and fixed. And I'm going, that's it. He was looking after the need instead of just selling the furnace or the air conditioner. Maybe he would be the one that would have a heart to help me on short notice. So I called up and they put me on with Colin, and Colin says, we are swamped. We are just booked up. And I told him my story, and I says, I have to keep this house in the 70s. And I don't think I have the wherewithal to do that the way it is. Not knowing how he was going to do it, how he could do it, he basically said, okay, we're going to do it. We're going to try. I'm going to do everything I can to make it happen, but I can't absolutely promise you because I'm scheduled up. The first thing I noticed is that he comes over after the sun goes down, after all his employees are done work, after he's done work, after he's gone home, and he's over here, and we're sitting here till 11 o'clock at night in the dark with the mosquitoes, trying to find an air conditioner on a short supply when there's hardly anything in the state. Then the next thing I noticed is that he came with some of his guys, and just as late again, like almost midnight again, another night after he ordered the stuff in and delivered it so that it'd be ready for as soon as he could get someone to come out, take a break somewhere and get out here, he had the stuff ready to go in place. I was impressed. This guy was actually meeting my need. I don't care about air conditioning. I like it hot. But my need was to keep everybody safe in this facility. Colin did that. So when the heat temperature went up to 103 degrees, 107 degrees, no problem. 77, 75 degrees inside. Hasn't been just blasting with air so you get that cold shiver feel. It's just been even and calm, and no one even thinks about it. And that's exactly what I want. I recommend Clean Air because number one reason is that Colin has a heart. He likes what he's doing, he likes people, and he's wanting to make their situation better. And that's really obvious. There's a humanness and not just a corporate feel to the work he does. So Colin and all you guys that work for Clean Air Heating and Cooling, my deepest thanks and appreciation to you all for caring so much about human beings and giving it all when you had to basically take out of time you shouldn't be working to help save these people and keep them healthy. Thank you.